So every one of you go on the group and just we're live. If you're not live right now, you're going to be missing on a very, very powerful. Go tell them. I need you guys to go tell them. So it's going to help me deal with the question that's going to come after this call, because this call is going to actually normally bring questions. This call is going to confuse you. But if you've been taking action, then it's going to put you right. But if you've not been taking action, it's going to confuse you. I don't think I've done for my students, those in my trading mentorship. It's kind of like a build up. It's going to be easy for you to understand this, but I want to make it clear to everyone. I hope I'm not being too fast and I'm not being too energetic. I'm okay. And for the rest of you, for the notice is, I may ignore it, but this is it. If you're on this class right now and your video is not on, there's a terrible challenge with you and mentorship. And you may not know why, but you take it for granted. And I'm stating it out not because I will let it get in, but one thing about mentorship or one thing about training is accountability and your will to follow instructions. Okay. Now, most times, it's a check for me to know students that are accountable, not because I need your face, but I just put some rules, soft rules that you can ignore quickly, so that I know things, how you can ignore quickly things that matters a lot in trading, in the rules of trading. You ignore them quickly, but you don't even know you ignore them quickly. The only way I know, when you bring things to me, there are people that will bring things to me. I'll pay attention at a very, I want to know the problem, but there are people that will bring things to me. I don't even want to know the problem. I already know the problem. And every one of you that your video is on right now, you are in that category. You know why? Because I gave an instruction. And the instruction was not today because I didn't write it today. It was when we started the PET course, I gave a rule. It's not a rule that fits you. It's a rule you can fix. So it's not something that is difficult. It's not something that is hard. You can come on this session, you're not in a good place. The only thing about accountability is, wow, I'm so excited to join this session, but coach, I'm not in a good position to put on my video. I just looked at the chart right now. It means you're not accountable. You ignore that and you're joining this class. It's going to affect you in trading, a lot of it. Trading is success is a behavioral thing. Don't ignore the things that matters. Congratulations, I just said it. Are you guys okay that I've said it? So you know that the things you're dealing with has nothing to do with the chart always. It has everything to do with your behavior. It has everything to do with your accountability. It has everything to do with your, you need to account for every instruction. Don't forget them. Don't trivialize them. Don't ignore them, okay? Because when we're talking about psychology, psychology is more of a behavioral thing. Are you guys with me? Put 10. It's not on this chart you tell me that, oh, something happened, something happened. It's not happening. That's not a good. Okay? Does that make sense? And don't feel bad. It just makes you, wow, I think there are more things I need to deal with that I don't know. Because most of you, I promise you, did not do it intentionally. How many of you didn't do it intentionally? How many of you, you're off right now, you didn't do it intentionally? We're dealing with psychology today. So I'm going to go into psychology of the market. But psychology of the market is human behavior to the chart. So it's more about our behavior. So you didn't do it intentionally, which means you're going to lose, not because you want to lose. Most of the losses you have in trading is not because you want to lose, because you will not intend to lose, but you just do things that cause you to lose and you don't know. All right. Does that make sense? So now you know something, we cannot deal with it. If you don't know it, you can't deal with it. You keep asking questions, trying to find another thing, but the thing is actually within you. Okay? Some in the darkness. There are many people that are on right now that are in darkness. I've always said this. Please listen to me. Rather than give excuse, try in your life to eliminate all form of excuse by being accountable. I'm being communicative. One way I was brought up not to learn not to say sorry. Many of you don't, how many of you're wondering, I was taught not to say sorry, okay? And I was taught not to make an excuse. So I rather take blame rather than give excuse. Are you guys getting it? So, Kemri, what do you mean not to take sorry? Rather than me to tell you sorry, I would account by character. So I would do everything not to tell you sorry. I would do everything so I don't fall in position to tell you sorry. And if I fall in that position to say sorry, I rather use my character and my actions to tell you I'm sorry rather than tell you I'm sorry. Are you guys following? Did you follow what I said? Though we have a community of people that sorry is their bread, their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Me and those people, we're not in the same universe. Okay, so when we're talking about psychology of the market, so let's learn. What is psychology? Our mental reaction to activity. What we know, how we react. So I'm just defining it in my way. This is not book. If you think you know too much, come and show me in the chat. Let me teach you. All right. So psychology represents our psyche. It means our mental representation of the activity in front of us, how we react, our behavioral response to emotions, to actions, to activity, to energy. So the market is a build up. The market is not, when we say technical analysis, they were not created by robots. They were created by human emotions. So I've always said that trading is life. It means everything that has life. If you study life, you would understand trading. So psychology is your way of understanding, okay, the life around you. So when we say psychology of the market, it means you're getting an in-depth look to the behavior of the market. Because if you can know the content of the behavior of the market from past, and you can, for me, I see life as have an in-depth understanding of the past, clarity of the present, then you would know. Okay, so this is a mind. There's several mindset programming that we were built with. Nobody knows tomorrow. Okay, that is actually a lie. Or and even the one I'm saying right now is I'm piquing your curiosity. Kemri, why would you say so? You want to not tell us another thing that we don't know again? Okay, so the concept of tomorrow is a repetition of the frame of yesterday, the understanding of yesterday, the clarity of today will tell you tomorrow. You can predict. So prediction may not be accurate. So it's not put in the category of, okay, you cannot know for sure. Life, there is no for sure, but you can actually tell. I can tell tomorrow, all right, that I am going to be 100 times or 1,000 times richer, okay, than I can tell. And I can tell by how it goes. It means I know I'm working with the concept of how it's going to go. What differs is my emotions of the build-up of how it's happening the today, which is the clock in 24 hours. So there's a shorting of where I am going, clarity of where I am and where I am going based on the behavioral activities of the things that I've dealt with in the past, how I responded to them, who I am today, what I have. I can tell you what I will do tomorrow. Does that make sense? So that's the same thing with the market. I know I'm a little bit fast because what I just said right now is a bomb. It can actually put you in a place of a pause, but I want to get you off that pause. Don't stay there. Just know I said it. You can come back and ask me tomorrow or later that, Kemri, that thing you said, it meant it was big. I want to understand why you said it, but it's not for this class. Can I get you off? I want to get you off that. Many of you are, why would you say that? All right. Stay with me. Just leave that word. I know it's big, but leave it. Okay. I can build up with it. From a spiritual angle, I can build up with it, but I don't want to go that direction today because I want to show you the chart. Okay. But one thing the market represents is, if you look at the past 10 years ago, you will see similarities, 80% similarities of 10 years ago over the last each year. So if it happened 10 years ago, it happened 9 years ago, it happened 8 years ago, it happened 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and it was 80% similar. Do you have an 80% chance it's going to happen next year? What does that mean? Talk to me. Are you walking in darkness, or you're walking in clarity that it's going to happen next year? So it's going to happen next year. So our next year represents tomorrow. So it means you know what's going to happen in the future based on what has happened, and you understand it today. So the only difference in prediction is our emotional reaction to when exactly is it going to happen. You don't know. That is the only difference. It's going to happen, but when exactly it's going to happen, that is what you don't know. And that is where your emotions come in, because why? Your faith and your discipline in treating it happening, it's really what makes you different in trading. Your risk, okay, your decision to, okay, I'm waiting for it, it's going to happen, okay? And a lot of people love to be, I don't love to be correct. One thing that is killing a lot of traders, this is psychology of the market. I'm dealing market. I may not be showing the chart, because one of the things you guys think is when we want to treat a topic, it's all about the chart. No, the chart is just the final step of showing you what I am teaching you. I'm teaching, I've started. Okay, so if you're listening, a lot of people, you think your eyes will teach you. No, your mind will interpret the message. It's a pattern. You have to understand the basics of the pattern for you to be. That's why a lot of people who learn by chart are confused after they've learned by chart, when the real things are happening in real time. True or true? You become confused, like, I didn't understand this thing. You want someone to teach you well. I'm teaching you well right now. Pay attention. This is the teaching. I'm teaching you what you see in the chart that you were never taught. So when you see how you now react to them, like the client, I was telling, one of our students, okay, if you missed, what day was that? What was my last session? On Tuesday. One of the finest sessions I've done in my entire life in this industry. I did it on Tuesday. Many of you don't know, you will not know how powerful. And we're gonna bring it back next week. We're gonna break it down. A lot of people, it just happened, but you don't know how powerful that session is. But that session will heal you, it will reveal you, it will show you what you're ignoring, and it will bring you concept of reaction. Tuesday session. And it had not many things to do with the chart. How many of you agree with me? Now I've said it, many of you would like to go listen to it, because why? You want people to always tell you how powerful things are before you pay attention to them. So much wisdom. Because the difference between the 10% you're learning, so many of you put so much attention on the 10% when you ought to be putting attention in how you react to the 10%. Trading is about you, it's about your reaction. Okay, and everything is emotion. Your results are basics of emotion, has nothing to do with what's happening. Trading is happening, but you are the one revealing the emotion. So how do you react when base is stronger than quote? How do you react when there is a certain flaw? How do you react at a certain, based on the risk you're supposed to use? Okay, these are the things that matters when you know after you know the clarity or the understanding of the past. So let's get into the understanding of the past. Then next week, we're going to do the psychology of trading. And it's going to be more on how we react with risk to trading. Okay. Where's my Chrome? So there's a blueprint of the market. So every one of you go on the group and just, there's a blueprint of the market. Man. So how many of you caught how many of you caught this trade? From those of you that attended Tuesday. I said it was going to sell. It was around here, and it did. That's way over how many pips? That is close to about 70 pips. But the real market has not really happened. So I'm waiting for a break of structure, retest of structures. But let's get it out of our face. Let's pick a pair. USD CHF, where are you? Okay. All right, good. So the first thing you do in the market is understand the trend of the market. Based on market psychology, it is explained more by trend. Are you writing down? Trend is the first. So I need everybody to write trend. Everything you look in the market, you want to look at the direction of the market. So there are three things that are very critical for me in trading. The trend of the market, the areas of the market, which are the technical analysis, support resistance, supply demand, then the price action. These are three things critical in the market. Now, if you want to see, for you to trust the future, you want to be able to replay the future so that you can trust what your present future will be. So there is a past future and there is a present future of the market. Okay, anything that is not happened is a future. Anything that has happened, okay, is a past. Anything that is happening is a present. I will follow you. So right about now, I'll want no free. So what does that mean? So where do you see right now? Is this the present of the market based on what you see? Is this the present? It means what has not happened is the future. Am I correct? Are we following? I need us to. So right about now, this is the present of the market. Okay, and all of these are the past of the market. This is actually the present of the market. What's happening right now? So based off on a 1 hour, this is the present. Based off on a weekly, probably all of this is the present. So based off on a monthly, okay, maybe all this channel is a present. Okay, the present month, the present hour, the present 15 minutes. And this timeline, it becomes the future. So one of the things you would do, I need you guys to learn this, what I'm saying. I may be saying it stylishly, but I'm telling you something right now. One of the things many traders don't have, they don't trust the future. Because why? They've never documented the future. So someone asked me, how can I document the future? The future was always in the past. You guys get me? I'm proving it to you right now. The future was always in the past. So you can always get the future from the past. Cambry, what's the first demonstration? Okay, so this is the present. The moment I play this, it's becoming what? The future. So guess what? This was the present. But right about now, this is no more the present. What is this? This is now a part of the past, and this is actually what? The present. Do you guys agree with me? Are we following? So if I want to learn more of my future, I could actually go into the past and see how my future has played out several times. Then I can come to today and wait for it and use the data of what has happened based on the several times I've played it to treat how it's going to happen tomorrow. Are you guys getting this today? If you can trust your analysis based on your understanding of the past, documentation of the, so documentation brings you to clarity of the present. Tomorrow is not going to be it's not going to be oblivious. It's not going to be scary. It's not going to be uncertain. It's just, you're just going to treat tomorrow with strategy and tactics. Are we following? So, Kemri, what are you trying to say? Many traders are void of clarity of the present because why? They don't have a relationship with the past. I could say one of the biggest problems in trading is that we don't like dating. You want to get married to the woman based on what you see now. And you put faith. Now, sometimes we stress faith. Faith is a beautiful thing, but we misuse and we abuse faith. There's what we call absolute knowledge. When you have clarity and understanding of the past, I'm always putting this in the front of people because this is what I understand about the gospel of God, which is in Christ. He's the same yesterday. Why was yesterday the first? Yesterday was the first, today and forever, which means he's one. And they say he's one. So if I can see yesterday, I could see him today, and I will know this is who he is tomorrow. Okay? When you're dating, so relationship is like dating. A lot of people don't know how to date the market, to understand yesterday. There's a saying that the hen, okay, who sleeps on top of a tree in Nigeria, if he goes to the United States, what the hen is going to look for is a top of a tree to sleep on. Do you guys believe this? He will look for it. What's that? What does that tell you? It has nothing to do with the environment or location. It's a pattern. So if you know the hen when it was sleeping in the tree, when you travel with that hen, you just find the top of a tree. Or you better just make the hen change sleeping in the tree today. Are we following? Because that pattern is going to reveal itself. Everything that happens in the market reveals itself eventually. But how much of that revelation do you know? That's because you don't date. So that's what this thing I'm saying right now is the reason most of you don't. Two things will happen for you. And there's the reason I took the chart out is because I want to find the best way to make this known to you. If you don't do things, don't just try to do them. First, learn why were you not doing those things? It's either you don't know them or you knew them, but something is not making you do them. That is a behavior, that is a mindset, that is a programming, and it's not conscious, it's subconscious. So while you're trying to do it or deal with it consciously, the subconscious has a rule over you, it has power over you. So first is you bring it to your notice and you sit on the table with your subconscious and you deal with it with patterns. The market, you will break some patterns by creating new patterns. Are we following? Don't just try to go practice risk management. There was a reason you weren't practicing it, but you knew it. It's because there is something in your subconscious that does not agree or believe where that new knowledge is taking you and it's repelling it. So the reason I'm telling you dating right now, it seems off. But I would say this. I always try to bring fun. If you're not a relationship person, affect you in trading. You will see it affects you in trading. When I say relationship person, so if you study your pattern over time, you don't like to waste time. Let's get to the chase in relationship. What do you want? I want to marry you. Let's marry tomorrow. You're that kind of person. You're in trouble in trading. If it work for you in life, trading will not ignore it. Amen. Are you guys following? Real talk. It may be fun, but I'm telling you real thing. Because why? The market will demand your data of what you understand of it. And if you skipped it just because you have some money in your wallet and you want to multiply it, it will reveal itself tomorrow. So it's either you deal with your relationship issues today, or else tomorrow the market is going to send you to go deal with it. So which do you want? Deal with it today, or you allow the market send you? So some of you, all right, you don't practice documentation. The reason you know it, but you don't practice it, has nothing to do with trading. You are impatient to learn people. Okay, you are impatient to waste time. Let's get to the chase. Do you know conversations make us close? But let's get to the deal. You're wasting time. You're ignoring a very big part of my revelation. Because when I talk to you, I reveal myself to you. So in relationship, it is when we talk that we get to reveal our true self to each other. True or true? But it's like you are the talking type. You don't talk. So you're not revealing yourself to the market. One day you will reveal, because why? The moment you translate your emotions into money, money will reveal you. So all those things you have been hiding will be revealed in the market, but you didn't know it will. So it's either you learn to be communicative today with the market, all right, with the people around you whilst you're trading, with your fellow co-student, practice relationship. That's why I create in my mentorship, I created an accountability center so that you can practice dating. Okay, you can practice loving a particular pair and showing yourself to the pair. Let them show you themselves, and you document that relationship over a period of time. If you don't learn it, there will be issues. I won't promise you're going to learn it within this time frame of this course, but I'm making you aware so that you know that these are the things that are needful. Okay, some people have relationship issues, but they don't even know. Okay, but this kind of an industry will send you. So I'm one kind of a person that is going to let you know that if you have relationship issues, like you're the kind of person you're not patient with people, you're not you don't have too many friends. I don't have too many friends because why? My best friends are the candles. So I don't have relationship. I don't have trust issue. That it's not because of what I don't know. I know how. I'm a very friendly person, but I don't keep friends. Okay, because why? I'm too deep. I rather talk to the candles because they understand me more. And we have a business relationship. Okay. That is different from, but if you come around me, you're going to find the same thing I do with the candles. I love to know them. We bet, okay, who's going to lose? I allow them to win me, and I win them and document it over a period. And I think, well, I'm 60% better than you. I'm 70% better than you. Those are documentation. It has nothing to do with money. I know my market. And when it is not getting right, it's telling me a message, it's changing patterns. I will know, oh, this thing, you're supposed to do this, but you're not doing this. You're changing patterns. I'm not confused. I know it enough to know it's changing patterns. But many of you, you don't. You are going to learn. So I'm talking to people that are starting right now, people that have already been here. You find out that the reason you are having issues with those analyses has nothing to do with those analyses. It has everything to do with the relationship you've not built with the technicals. Am I communicating? Build relationship, understand the patterns, understand the market, so when we have data of trading, is your proof of I have dated this market. In the evening, they love to sleep when I'm watching movie. I know it about this USD JPY. Okay, when we just say let's watch movie, he's sleeping, doesn't know how to watch movie. Okay, let's read book. So these are dating, you know, when you date. It's the same thing with this market. So I just needed to bring this to consciousness because why? I am deep. Is this thing that I know about the market that I teach you. So when we bring this data, so I'm using here as an example right now. None of us know what has happened, but this is actually the future of the past. So which means I could manipulate my forthcoming future by understanding, not manipulate. I could understand my forthcoming future, okay, by having an in-depth understanding of how it has played out in my past future. So this is what we call in trading, we backtest the market to see what it has done. So let us have a relationship with USD CHF. I brought us to USD CHF because when I started trading, this was the pair that paid me consistently. That's what the first pair I earned from in Forex. I understand this market, but sometime before I got into binary, we broke up. All right. So I don't know if it has gotten married to another man, but I'm about to win it back. And you guys should support me. Okay, so the first thing we do, we want to understand the market in depth. We take a time frame to a higher time frame, monthly. Okay, when we want to see the market in depth, so when we want to see what the market has done in months, okay, in a very long time. Okay, let me not start with months. Let me start with days. Okay, for some reason. Okay, so this is the today. This is today, and all of this is the past. So this is February 1809. Okay, February 1809. And okay, should I review that now? Okay, so for clarity's sake, let me take the market all to the future. So uh I want to go as far back as we can understand, then we take data as far back that the market can give us. So the market gave us to here, which means the data this particular broker has, Forex.com, started from Tuesday 06, which is Tuesday 2006, January 2006. That is when this market started. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give us data the market has printed based on demand and supply. And we're going to look into the future, how they played out into present today, if they all align. Okay. So the market was a floor here. It was a ceiling here. So I'd rather, what I'd do is that every ceiling I get, okay, I'm going to make it red. Every floor I get, I'm going to make it black. Do we understand? Okay, so is this a ceiling? I believe you guys have already learned from the class last week. You guys understand, basics of support resistance, right? So we're going into something else here, right? Nobody should ask me how is that a ceiling. I will drive it from this class. All right. So good. So this is support. So we could say this is support. All right. And what we're just going to do over time is, as we see correlation, we'll just point it out. So this was a demand. All right. Okay, this is a supply. This is a demand. This is a supply. And that previous supply was a past demand. So that it means that area is a very significant area, right? Okay, so this was a demand, and this was Monday 15th. Okay, so what I want to do, let me do something. Okay, so let me get other demands. So this was another demand. So let me see if I get another supply. Okay, everything is going demand. All right, so this is demand. And this is what? Supply. Are we following? Okay, so we go in the past. This is what? Demand. Okay, and it became supply. And goes the play. Okay, so this is a demand. All right. So now every other stuff. So what I want to do right now is boom. Every other thing in the market is a future. Okay. So what does the market do when price is below it? Okay, what does a do? Ask this question a different way. When there is a zone below price, that zone becomes what? Let me see what you guys are writing in the chat. So we're doing manual backtesting right now. It becomes what? A floor. It becomes a demand area. It becomes a buy area. Does that make sense? So when price, so all of these lines, they are neither demand or supply. They are what they are based on where price is. So if price is below it, it becomes a supply. If price is above it, it becomes a demand. Making sense? So the stronger price reacts to a certain area of either supply or demand makes it a zone. The stronger a price reacts to a certain area, that place becomes a zone. So what I'm just going to do right now is we're just going to identify price action. So I'm taking away trend. The market is presently trending down. Okay. I'm going to identify price action as market is going. So I'm going to play and let's see how market is going to respond to any of these areas as it's going. It's too slow, right? Let me fast forward it like 10 times, right? Good. Good. Wait, play, Camry. Camry, play. Hold on. Why do you not run it too much? Teach it. Did price respond to this one? Wow. So it was a demand and price responded to it. Come on, good. Okay. So another play is the price respond to this one as a supply. Temporarily, yes. Are you guys following? So okay. So that's two. So this played out. So which means this played out. The next one we want to see right now is this one, right? So let's see if this one is going to play out. Go. Boom! All right. Did it technically play out, even if it's a little bit? All right. Are you guys with me? I want to make this fun. Okay. Where is my chat? I want to see chat. Where is chat? Where is chat? Where is chat? Okay. So it played out, right? Wow. Okay, good. So the next one was supposed to be this one, right? Is he already playing out this one? Okay. So let's continue. Maybe I'll make it slow. Is it too fast? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Boom. Let's pause a bit. So let's take the data. So market played this one slightly. Okay. It was poor slightly, but somehow it responded to it. You know, I'm on daily. So anything you see here right now, if we switch to smaller time, you're going to see it in free time. But I'm just trying to show you guys price action, how price reacts to zones. So these zones were everything here right now is the future. But what we're seeing price do right now is responding to the past in the future. Are we making sense out of this? So market responded to this. Market also responded to this. Okay. Yes, there was a drawdown. So it means this is where you need faith or you need risk management or your play or stop loss. But did he respond to it eventually? Yes. When the market came back down, did he respond to it eventually as a fall? Yes. Did the market respond to this one? Yes. So it did not respond to this one based on this move because that is momentum. But it played this one. And when it went up, came back and played this one. So can we say they are all viable zone? All right. And it came up here now playing. So its price action is playing all of, so far so good. Its price playing all of the zone. Yes or no? Put 10 if you say yes. Okay. Good. So let's move. It's all called a consolidation. All right. Okay. Wow. Something about this place that makes, watch this. Let's play again now. All right, good. So what did you notice about here? He played it several times, which means that place is a very strong area. Very active. Likewise, he played this several times. So we did not box this place as price trap, did we? But why did price stay in between this place? That's price reacting to a zone of yesterday, today. Okay, now it's gone down. It's played this zone. Is it a coincidence that it's playing this zone right now? Okay, so let's continue. Because I want you guys to just learn from this relationship. Most of you never had this relationship with this market. You must be telling me something. Oh, why did this market come here and still sell? And why did this market break here and still keep buying this small place and eventually go? Wow, so you mean this is a floor, this is a ceiling? Okay. And it came down here and I broke this place, selling this place again. What? All right, let's go. Okay. So price is still taking my former. So price has not really changed dimension. It's still taking my former zones, even in the present future. Okay. Boom. So let's still go. Okay, now back to the floor. All right. So it's broken this one eventually, now came to this one, respected this one. Wow. And now made this place a box. Wow. 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 Now finally broke this one and made it a ceiling. Now price is creating new price action. I don't have this data. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to pause. Okay. And now begin to take this new data because why? It has shifted what? Price action. So what I'm just, okay, let me leave it, let it play. Wow. Then I'll get new data. Does that make sense? So let's see how it's going to react to this place. Let's see. Come. Let's see how it's going to react. That this one or this one. So let's see. Ah, so we could say that is a peak of a zone. Don't really get that. That's to tell you that that area is a zone because why? It's a floor here. Okay, good. But let's just see how it's going to play. Whoa, doing something there. Wow, respected it a bit, but not much. Okay, okay. What does that mean? This area is not as strong as this area, but let's just see what happens. Price is playing something around here. I'm doing something we call like I'm a commentator of price action right now. Just enjoy it, okay? So what I am going to do, what? So something about price is telling me something is here, okay? So something is here, okay? Something is here because why? Hit here. So there's a price movement here. So, but we can still say price is still playing within this zone, okay? Within this zone, all right, within this zone. So every other thing is still within our fix. Do we agree? So this is just the new price data, okay? So let's continue. Uh, I wish I can make it faster. Can I still make it faster? That's the highest, right? That's the highest. Wow. Okay. So I want to see how it reacts to. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. So it has finally hit here. Okay. Wow, drop down. All right. And it's consolidating within this area right now. I want to see what it does to this area and this area. Explain this right now. This is not the present floor. Okay, break it. So there are dynamic, it changes, okay? It changes, but I've not really seen a wild change. It's still in the same region. So price is still playing this. You can see how price is consolidating around this region right now. And it's retest. So every time it moves, it does small breaks and Calculate. So let's see. Let's see. So what I'm going to do right now is let's pause. So we've gotten a lot of data. What I want to do, what I want to do, what I want to do. I want to be able to, so I want to take this thing far, far to where we are today. Let's see how it is. But have you guys seen? Now, let me not say what I want to say. So let me take it forward. All right. Can I do this? I'm supposed to take it forward. No, no. Okay, this is telling me to go forward, backward. No. Is this present today? Yeah, it was that. No, no. Okay, so this is present today. Uh-uh. What time is this? This is not present today now. This is let's okay, this is January. Okay, today, this today. All right. Uh okay, beautiful. You know, I did the market on a day, so I want to take it back right now. So let's watch and find out how accurate this market played our zones. Where did I start marking from? Wow, this market is so short. All right, so this is where we started marking from, and price never came up the way. So price came, so we can say price action is on the downtrend since market started. But where are pivotal zones? All right, so even if I don't go future, I'd say the data lies between here, okay, and there's a data between here and here. And if we push it forward, you can see market rested somehow market was resting on this area. So you can see there is a layer in this area, okay, that is very significant to price consistently over months. Now, this is what I want to say from this. So we could say this area was a major supply zone or zone within the market. Where is this? Okay. And we could also say, yeah, respectively, let me make, I hope I'm not straining some of your eyes. So this is where price action lies right now. So here was a major area. It did it here, it did it here, it did it here. I never marked any line except this line I put on top of it right now. Okay, so this was the line that was there before. So, but price played it out, did this move, played it out, did this move, played it out, did this move. And anything you're seeing here right now is nothing compared. You're not going to see 100 pips yet. Everything you're going to see is way more than 100 pips. The shortest of move. Okay, so from here to here is how many pips? It's about 200 pips. Okay, so every small move you see, it's crazy. So between this zone to this zone is 200 pips. Between this zone to this zone is well over almost 350 pips. Okay, so we could say, yeah, there is a line here. Okay, there's a floor here that it played out several times. Okay, and it came to play those lines. All right, those floor. Okay, significantly, we had the floor here again. All right, but price kept doing what? The areas, the floors, okay, the floors became a ceiling. Now we have another data here, floor, same ceiling, okay, there's a data here, floor, all right. I just want you guys to follow something. There's a data here, okay, ceiling, all right, came back to the same levels of floor, came back to the same levels of ceiling, all right, play the same levels of floor, play the same levels of floor, okay, we have a data here. Watch, same levels of floor, same levels of floor, all right, this will be new, okay, game kicked in. All right. Now this is, so do we can we trust every of this area that is in this price right now? That if price come to them, there is going to be a shorty of action. So if price is here today, right now, okay, based off on data, where am I supposed to buy this market? Is it okay to say if market comes here, I should be looking out for a buy? Who buy on the chart? Is it okay to say if market comes here, I should be looking out for a sell? Is it okay to say if market comes here, I should be looking out for a sell? Now, this is what trading is. Just like the market has played out several of them. So since market sold here, I should be looking out for a buy. But did it buy here eventually? No. Did it sell here eventually? No. Okay. Did it buy here eventually? No. But has it done it several times? Has it bought it several times? Yes. See the problem with a lot of people. Just because you now make a decision that you want to buy here, you want to be correct. And when it doesn't buy, you feel there is a problem. True or true? But the market has showed you several times. Not all the time it bought the area. Okay, not all the time it sold the area, but over time, has it significantly bought and sold those same areas? Yes. So what are you supposed to do? Now that you got the data of the area, which is technical analysis, now you know the areas that are bought and sold significantly, which means out of 10, all you just need to do is see how 10 areas play out for a buy and sell. Then make it 20, then make it 30. Then you're going to see your relationship with the market based on now you playing out your next future. So the past was given to you to show you how you're going to treat the future. But how many of you have a relationship of the past that you're treating tomorrow? Did you guys figure out this training now? How many of you finally figure out this training? Very simple, right? So I could just keep this on my screen and make this my practice. So I know it has done this. I don't have to change anything. Another thing I can do is, since I'm on a daily, Kenfrey, you can do something. I could find the areas. Okay, so this is another area. Okay, so this is another area. Okay, so this is another area. Since I'm going to be doing it, I'm not going to be doing it in there. I'm going to be doing it in what? Hourly. Okay, so this is another area. So I want to make all of the flaws I see within this area right now. I want to make it known. So yeah, I got this. So all I just need to do is anytime this market comes here, I'll sell it. Okay. If it comes here, I'll sell it. What I'll do is I'll sell it to here. I don't need to use a stop loss because now I'm not practicing risk. I'm practicing what? The relationship with the area. So I don't need to put a stop loss. I will just sell it and put it here. Okay. The next sell I'm going to put here and put it. You can use pending orders actually. Okay. I'll buy here. What's going to be the next ceiling? All right. So let's see. Okay, maybe there's a ceiling here. Okay, good. So I'll buy here. I'll leave my take profit here. So it means if the market comes here, now because on a daily, you may not get this data in the next 1 year because you're trading a daily, but I'm just using this to show you. It's the same thing you do for an hourly. But you get the most accurate areas when you break up the daily and not see it within an hourly. So now what it means is if I come here, I'll buy and I'll put my take profit here and I'll see it through. It means if that happens, that's a clear win. I will sell here and I'll put my take profit. It means that happened, that's a clear win. Okay, so if I sell here to here, that's a clear win. If I sell here to here, that's a clear win. If the market buys here to here, that's a clear win. If it buys from here to here, that's a clear win. Do you know over the next 3 to 6 months, this could sharpen your trust? So now you've seen the data, okay? Trust has not happened to you. You have a relationship and it has showed you what the data was for your personal experience. That is when you cannot trust. Wow, you can say that. Don't worry, this person is going to sleep now. Going to sleep. Just watch. Give it 5 minutes to sleep, and you see it sleep. And if it doesn't sleep, something is in the mind. What are you thinking? You're thinking something. You should be sleeping right now. But if you're not sleeping, you're thinking something. You can catch the person. So this is how you know the market. Are we following? Okay. I didn't apply risk. Next week is going to be for risk. Today is not risk. Today is data on technicals. So if you want to do it within the hourly, this is what it means. You now break it into the hourly. So what it means is this. It doesn't change. It's still the same thing. You can see over time it's selling in the hourly. All right. So what it means is you cannot build new data on the hourly. So there are new data on the hourly. Okay. So if you want to trade right now, market comes here, you buy. Forget stop loss. Don't put stop loss. Just buy. Okay. It means you buy here. And if you see market comes, every time you come check your market and you see the market is coming here, you sell. And you document it. So you say 0.87 area, sell, and it's sold. And you can put your take profit on any of the floors. So if you sell here, came here, you've won this area. Okay. If you, all you're trying to get is now you took the trade responded to it. Do you know that for every trade you take and it responded to it, you can now begin to document the behavior of its response? Like, okay, it responded to this area, but it went up by many pips. That will now begin to show you your risk. But that's not for today. What a lot of you try to do most of the time is you want to get risk and risk management or trading your risk and trading your technicals the same way. No. Know your technicals, then apply your risk. Are we following? So another way to treat this market is now that it's below here. If price is above, if technical is above price, what does that make that area sell? So you can look out for a sell here and sell it. Okay, there are different ways I can use technicals to show you price action. So if you're learning break retest, this was a previous floor, it broke. It means you're going to sell it. You can document over the next 2, 3, 1 month, document several break retest structure and get a document of, wow, I sold 10 break and retest over the last 2 weeks. I won 1 and lost 9. Your document, if you go back to your document, I could use your document to show you why you lost the trade. You could learn from it. Am I making sense? Okay. So before I move forward, any question? So do you guys know where to sell and where, how to get where to sell and where to buy now? Do you guys know how to get where to sell? So sometimes it's not about just coming today and analyzing the market. The market already got an analysis into the future from going to the beginning of the market. So can we simply say right now that you know what the market is going to do tomorrow from what I showed you today? Yes or no? Or you know where the market is going to play out tomorrow, the possible areas is going to play out from what I showed you today. So this should take away the uncertainties of market misbehaviors. I don't know how this market react now. You know, you can know if you want to. The only thing that changes is your behavior when it is happening. That's what you need to track, and that's deeper than you can learn. It took me how many minutes to show you this right now, but that behavior it can take me a year to for me to master it. Am I making sense? So the more you trust the market from yesterday and how you do what I've told you to do right now. Okay, yeah, next slide. So, okay, the more your behavior will change how you have a data of how you treated the past presently over a period of time. I have so many present clarity of the past in document, in relationship. Then tomorrow you're going to trust tomorrow more. Are we clear now? Are we clear? Are we clear enough to ask questions? Hmm? Are you guys clear enough to ask questions? Okay, you got those area already, right? So you know where to trade tomorrow. Whenever you're looking for signal, don't have signal in front of you. It's not signal that is the problem. Signal has never been a problem. Where to buy and sell, no. It's our behavior of the buying and selling. Okay, where exactly should we enter? Trust issues. You need another person to tell you go and marry that girl. It's good for you. When you don't want to know that that girl was good for you or that man was good, you need you need your pastor to tell you. So you are going to church for the pastor to tell you about that girl or your mother or your sister. That's what you guys are doing with the coach and the signal providers. You need us to tell you that that market is good. And we just keep misleading you. I'm taking responsibility for a lot of things that happen in the industry because I've somehow contributed to them. When we just have to show you how to know the girl. Hey, you like that girl? What do you like about the girl? Oh, you like that man? What do you like about the man? Then you begin to tell me. What do you know about the man? That's why our parents will always ask us. They have good in the. Yeah, where is he from? What does he do for a living? What do you think your parents are trying to know? They're trying to know his past to be able to tell you if they can take care of you. Because why? From their past and their present, your parents can tell you, it's not this one, it's not for you. And what your parents see is father that. But somehow, some people have used faith and just somehow manipulated that data. But sometimes logic sells more confidence. Are you guys with me right now? Do you guys love the way I teach? I don't know if you love the way I teach. All right. I love to bring because trading, I find that trading is actually real life. Okay. So don't stop asking the question, where should I enter? What risk should I use? Follow the pattern. Document the trade. You will see the risk you are supposed to. You're gonna find your risk in your document. Now I can tell you what risk. I can now show you. Next week I'm going to show you how risk applies. Okay. So this is the hard stuff. This is the hard stuff. A lot of people are just trying to break. They don't want to break the ice of this hard stuff. It looks hard, but you see how simple I put it. It is now going to be based on. I've given an instruction on this call. You guys know that, right? I've given an instruction. How are you going to deal with the instruction has everything to do with you. It has nothing to do with what you're trying to learn. It now has everything to do with you. If you're not doing it, then we have to deal with another type of problem. That's not trading. Okay, everything I'm going to do from this course, you're going to understand what you need. Okay, what you weren't seeing that you've been doing wrong before. I'm going to make this course. At least I could say, have you guys been able to identify 90% of why people are failing in trading from these 3 weeks? And not just know, you are getting the clarity of why you need to follow instructions to be able to stand out. Because at the end of the day, I tell you these things that this is what you need to do, but I can also tell you that it's going to be hard for only you to do it. True or true? How many of you are realizing that? So that is why I said after the course, you're going to find out that, wow, man, I don't think I can do this thing. And it's okay by me because I would have guided you well. I wouldn't have given you hope that you don't have. Okay? They say, no. I'm going to go prepare. I need to grow up to this responsibility. You'd have made the right decision because why? You got exposed. All these things I'm telling you, you need to find the right risk. Even if I show you your behavior, because one of the things I found out in the market is this. You could learn the technicals, but learning you sometimes is not a you thing. You need a party. Okay? So if you're spiritually inclined, you need the Holy Spirit. But even the Holy Spirit will tell you, you need people who would help you understand the Holy Spirit word guidance. Because sometimes I can be praying right now, all right, and the Holy Spirit tells me something. He may have been telling me before, but sometimes I don't understand. But when I begin to talk to people who have done it, and they tell me what they've done, when I am praying, I'm sensitive, and the Holy Spirit says, I now know because I have been taught by a person. Do you understand? The first time I understood quiet time, it was not it's not the Holy Spirit that told me to understand about quiet time. Okay. I had a conversation. I was telling my pastor, one of my group pastor, we're having a conversation, and I said something, my experience of, while I'm praying. Okay. And what I said, he just said, you really? And he said, okay, draw the chair close. And he told me. A couple of years later, I found out that that information he told me was in a message by our man of God. So what does that mean to me? Everything has a blueprint. You just have to come to a place where you could sit with someone who can give you the blueprint directly. Am I making sense? And when you hear it, you take it, you follow the instruction, you're going to get result. Everything I am today is in a book. You say you can, I never knew at the point in time. I'm done with my training. I'm just telling you guys data now. I never knew at the point in time I could be praying and I could say, Holy Spirit, please, I need to take a pen. I want to write something you're telling me now. And I could go take that pen and I'll come back and I'll get a word. How many of you knew you could do that? If you didn't know, and if you know you can do it right now, you tested it and it happened, what would that make of you? Have you learned something different? But you wouldn't have known if someone didn't tell you. There's no way you can learn it. This is the way of it. This is where mentorship comes in. Am I making sense? There are certain things in the market you will never understand about yourself. This is where mentorship comes. Like I'm having this training with you right now. There are certain things you guys are learning right now. There is no way on your own you would have learned it. Am I correct? But you would know the things I know, but there are certain things you will not learn because why? It takes the experience of someone who has learned to see the short side, foresight, have the clarity of result now to say, okay, this is what I did to get what and I can tell you and show you, and you can get the same result. This is where mentorship comes in. So the high price in this environment is not access to the skill, it's access to a mentor. So I can give you guys the opportunity to ask questions right now. Have you guys seen the psychology of the market in relation to your personal psychology? Put 10 on the chat. Sorry, we're 12 minutes late. Okay. So any question? Say, can I repeat? I did not give an assignment. I said I gave an instruction. So you were built to take assignment where they tell you after they teach you, they not tell you this is what you go and do. No, in the training, there are instructions. When you pay attention enough, okay. You may not know how to pay attention to instruction today, but when you pay attention to the word instructions, you always get it. What do you focus on? Expand. Okay, I tell you, now that you know the area, what are you supposed to do? That's the instruction. So this thing I did right now, like there's something Wilson said, I got your data now. All of the areas I did now, he did it. And I said, for you to not trust tomorrow, what do you need to do? You need to play those areas in your trading and document them over a period of 100 trades. It could take you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. If you get those 100 trades in this same area, no new analysis, just the same areas, you would have a deeper, better understanding of technical analysis and price action than you have ever learned over the last 2 years, 3 years since you came into trading. Then the only thing you will now learn, which is your next step, would be how I apply my risk. And I'm going to show you that next. That will be Friday and next week. Okay. How you apply risk and practice risk. So the areas I may not tell you, you may and absorb losses. You learn by losses, not wins. So what you're going to be watching now while you're practicing it. But that is not for the practice. It is when you're not practicing application of risk that you will now be looking at for wins and losses. What I taught you right now has nothing to do with win and losses. It just like we played it. So I've practically traded this market right now from 2006 to right now. The different buy areas I traded it hypothetically. Okay, what you now need is not hypothetically. Go trade it and see the reaction of your trading it in your demo trading. Okay, that's why I said don't use stop loss, because the whole idea, you're not learning risk. Now you're learning the technical. You're learning trading technical. Then see the move over the different areas in your MetaTrader. And I said, wow, I took all of these areas. I was able over the last, I was able to take 20 of these areas and it played out. You won't see the ones that didn't play out. You only see the ones that played out. And you're going to count out of the areas you took, how many played out TP? Oh, it is beautiful. And the ones that didn't play out, they are still running on the market. You can look at the chart and you see that, okay, this one are running negative right now. Okay, it means they didn't play this area, and you document those areas that didn't play out. You learn. I don't even need to tell you. I want you to learn it yourself. You learn, okay? And you can keep this data as okay. Okay, the next time, my next thing now is not to apply. It means if I put risk on this trade, I would have lost them. Am I correct? So you will know the trade you'd have lost and the ones you won. And you not pay attention to the ones you lost because you learn from lessons. So what happened in these ones that I lost, or they are still running right now, you will not study the area. It means those areas not as strong as the areas that played out. You can see as I'm even talking about it right now, you're learning something. Am I correct? Are we together? So that's what you do. Your behavior to wins and losses. That's your psychology. You're studying the psychology. Okay. But some of you, because you are too interested in winning, you don't do those things. You're too interested in making money, accumulating account, paying the brokers. You don't do these things because why? You don't date. And that is a real problem in trading. We don't date. Okay. Any question? I'm not seeing any question. I'm giving all you guys want to ask in person, whatever the question is. My time is up. Okay. Can you please drop the record in? Yeah, it's going to be available either today or that's enough, because I have to create a thumbnail, make it beautiful for me to send to you. All right. So no question. Are we good to go? But how many of you feel you just learned something new, or you just learned? If this is the first time you're learning something like this, let me know. If this revamps something you've learned before, let me know. But is this one of the things you can only find in the pet course that is unique to the pet course? Have I disappointed you once more? Mm, None of the actions I gave had anything to do with the hour until I brought the time to an hour, because I factored in that is what most of you used to trade. And what I did was, because I'm going to trade an hour, I added the hourly floors and resistance as well. So what it means is the market gets there, take it and put the TP. What's the TP? If you take it in a set, the next TP is the floor. Very simple. Trade the hour, and there was no minutes. Don't do minutes. The best is actually to wait for the daily, but it's going to take you years. So that's why I brought it down. It's more inconsistent within the hour. So you only have to use the hourly data to get the hourly results. And they are more inconsistent compared to the daily. Daily is more inconsistent compared to the weekly. Weekly is more inconsistent compared to the monthly. Because the real institutional traders, they don't trade hours. They trade price. And they trade time frame. It's the sports traders and the money game that happens within the hour. The real people that have the volume, they don't sit in the market and Wall Street. It's traders that reflect this thing to gather more money from the real people. There's a lot of things in trading, you guys don't know, but it's not for here. So I asked a question on this after my practice and so can I ask a question on this after my practice and documentation? What is the question? Because your practice and documentation is going to take a long time. May take 3 months. Or you want to go and give me practice and documentation next tomorrow? So what's the question? You are in my environment, which means I serve you. You can call me and ask me question. I'm not talking to every one of you in pet. I'm talking to those that are in my personal mentorship. Also, don't go and call me. I will ask you who is this, and if you tell me pet course, I'll say send me a message. I'll do me a voice note. Okay. But one of the things I'm gonna guarantee you guys is as you stay in my environment, all of your questions are gonna be answered because why? I'm dealing with you every day. So the things that are gray with you, I'm dealing with them every day. Okay, so many of you just like my face and you like my voice, and I want to stop talking. I was actually waiting for your question, but you guys are just. I'm not a movie actor, neither am I a musician. I'm here to listen. I've talked now. I want to listen, but you guys keep getting me talk. I want to go. Can I go now? So you guys don't have questions. Can you let me go right now? So one of the things I need from you from every session, I want to be able to understand how you've learned from this session, and the only way I can do that is when you share that with me. So I want you to construct the message of your heart right now. Tell me what this session meant to you, what you got from this session, and do it within a 2-minute video, and send within the pet call, not the pet code group. You can actually, I believe everybody's in the you can't send it on Discord because you don't have video access on Discord. So you can send it on the launch. So this will also help those who did not participate to know that something is happening to you that they are missing out. And that will be you giving value to the world. All right. So do that. Uh, share that 2-minute video. If you don't do it, I appreciate you. So it's not, but this is one of the things we do within our family. So you learn it is good. The video, tell us what you learned. The topic today is market psychology related to me. All right. So tell us what you learned and the eye-opening factor. Share that in 2 minutes. This is one way I know that I've taught you. Okay. Are we going to do that? God bless you. Have a beautiful night. I'll see you guys on Friday.